Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you for joining our first ever self-defense event. We are so happy and excited that you decided to join us. I want you to know that everyone is welcomed, regardless of race and age.
大家好，講廣東話 OK，alright，咁就歡迎你哋大家咧嚟參加我哋第一次舉辦嘅智慧課程。咁咧，我哋就作為教會，我哋歡迎任何嘅種族同埋任何年齡嘅人嚟參加嘅。
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Edward. Here I am, and my wife is here next to me translating. We are both members of the Chinese United Methodist Church located at 69 Madison Street in New York City.
我係 Edward，喺我旁邊做翻譯嘅咧就係我太太 June。我哋兩個都係維理公會嘅會員。咁維理公會咧就係喺唐人街嘅麥迪臣街69號。
I'd like to thank my friend Soul Ming for being generous with his time and willingness to share his wealth of knowledge. We've known each other for quite some time, and this guy has quite a passion for martial arts. Also very grateful for his daughter Haley, who will be joining us and assisting with demonstrating some of the defense tactics.
咁首先咧，我就要感謝我個朋友蘇明願意嚟同我哋一齊分享佢好豐富嘅知識同埋經驗。我認識蘇咧有10幾年啦。咁多年嚟，佢一直咧都對練武咧係好有熱誠嘅。咁亦都好多謝佢個女Haley，佢將會嚟同我哋示範嘅。
Before we begin, I would like to share a little of why we decided as a church to host an event like this.
咁開始前咧，我就想分享一下點解我哋作為一個基督教會咧，會決定舉辦一個咁樣嘅課程嘅。
Seeing the Asian communities being targeted and harmed by unprovoked attacks, our friends and families live in fear and afraid to go out. We know we have to do something, right? Soul and his skill sets came to mind. We wanted to empower our communities, give them some basic skills to defend themselves, and to be able to walk away from potential attacks.
咁最近我哋大家都睇到好多新聞咧，就係對亞裔嘅暴力事件咧就日漸增加嘅。咁我哋好多亞洲人就受到好多無妄之災啦。我們嘅朋友啊、家人啊都唔係好敢出門。咁我哋就喺度諗啦，咁可以做啲乜嘢咧？然之後我就諗起我個老朋友蘇明，佢咧就應去因為佢練武咁多年，佢可以教我哋一啲好簡單嘅招數啦。咁足夠我哋可以避免受到好嚴重嘅傷害。
Don't get us wrong. We're not a church that instills fear or condones violence. In fact, we reject it.
我哋教會咧就其實唔主張係用暴力嘅。
We believe that all life is valuable and treasured because we are made in the image of God. Violence is not only destructive to humans, but also to God. Therefore, we need to protect ourselves and others who can't defend themselves. We're talking about the weak, poor, sick, women, children, underprivileged communities.
我哋相信咧，人咧係按照上帝嘅形象做嘅，所以咧所有嘅生命都係好珍貴嘅。因此咧，暴力唔單止會傷害到人，亦都係傷害上帝。所以我哋需要保護我哋自己同埋弱者。咁弱者咧就包括咗啲貧困者啊、病人啊、老人啊、婦女啊、兒童啊，同埋啲比較弱勢嘅群眾。
As a follower of Christ, we are commanded to love God and love our neighbors and our communities.
作為基督徒，我哋嘅使命咧就係全心、全情、全意全力去愛主。其次咧就係要愛鄰如己啦。
If you were invited by somebody, we're so glad that you're here. We hope that you can walk away with some knowledge, but more importantly, we hope that you can find community here.
如果你係受到朋友邀請嚟嘅咧，咁我哋好高興你能夠參加我哋啦。咁除咗希望你能夠學到一些基本嘅智慧嘅知識之外咧，我哋更重要咧就係希望你能夠喺度體驗到我哋社區一種歸屬感咯。
Lastly, when Soul Ming starts his lesson, we will mute everybody's microphone. If you have a question, please type it in the chat. We'll be monitoring it, and we will raise a question for Soul to answer at the appropriate time. At the end, we will also open a short Q&A at the end of the class.
蘇明開始教導嘅時候咧，我哋就會將你個麥克風係靜音嘅。咁如果你有任何問題咧，就喺個聊天個窗口嗰度邊發問。睇到後，我哋會適當時機咧就向蘇明提問嘅。咁課程之後完之前咧，我哋亦都會有一個短暫嘅問答時間嘅。
There will be 5 classes altogether every Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. We encourage everyone here to join all the classes as the concepts will build. My last comment is to have fun and keep calm. We're all in this together.
咁呢個課程咧係一個5週個課程，每個星期5由7到8點。咁我就建議你哋參加每一週個課程啦，咁可以達到最佳嘅效果。最後咧，我就祝大家一個愉快嘅課程。
All right. Hey, so you ready?
Yeah, let's do
Appreciate
this.
it, man. Thanks, dude.
All right. So I'll speak in segments so that June can do some translation.
Awesome.
I'll try.
So I won't go too much into the write-up that I did. I'll get into the physical. Okay.
OK， 我唔會太詳細講太多，就係我會做俾你哋睇，盡量做俾你哋睇。
Okay. So what we're seeing now is mostly unprovoked random attacks.
咁我哋sorry.
We'll start with the worst case scenario and build up from there.
咁我哋而家睇到好多sorry， 我哋而家睇到好多嘅，就係好多好無辜嘅俾人哋去襲擊啦，然之後好多人係根本係即係睇都睇唔到咯，根本自己都唔知佢係會發生。咁我就會從最嚴重嘅後果開始講起，咁然之
Okay, something happens. Something hits you in the back of the head. What do you do?
咁 OK 有人咁如果係有人突然間揾嘢卜親你個頭啦，咁你會點咧？你就係會護住個頭啦，係咪？
This right here is the most important thing you can do.
呢個如果係俾人卜頭嘅話，呢個係你一個最可以幫到自己嘅動作，保護住你個頭，唔好俾人哋打。
Because what you see in the news, everyone is hitting the head. You don't want them to hit your head.
你睇好多新聞咧，佢都係攻擊個頭部，好多都係打頭，咁你就唔想去你就盡量避免個頭部受到傷害。
After that, if you can respond, react, you want to see where the danger is. And a couple options. You can scream, you can run. If you feel comfortable, you can try to diffuse it.
咁你之後咧，咁你就而家就周圍睇下啦，你就想睇下到底發生咩事，係咩人打你啊？咁你有幾個選擇嘅，你可以逃跑啦，你可以還擊啦，如果你有能力嘅話。
Okay, so this is the worst case scenario. Somebody hit you, you're dazed, do this, and then figure it out. Okay, so everyone try that. You want to bend your knees and bring your hands up.
咁呢個就係最壞嘅預算，就係有人打你嘅頭，你就暈陀陀啦。而家咁咧，你就盡量去保護自己嘅頭，彎低個膝頭哥，咁樣，然之後就周圍望，睇下邊個係邊位。
Okay. At this point, I'm going to see if I can get my assistant. Give me 1 second.
OK， 咁我而家就請我個助手上嚟。
咩？食飯啊你？Okay. Finish. Okay. This is my daughter Haley.
Hi.
Haley.
Hi Haley， 呢個我女Haley。
Okay. So this we call the absorbing drill. Okay. So we'll stand like this. Okay. Hands up.
呢個就我哋叫做吸收動作，咁你就即係喺度盡量用你個 elbow 去擋。
Okay. So the focus of this, you want this part right here, the meaty part of your arm next to your temple.
咁你就盡量係用你個手彎擋住個頭，因為咁樣如果你受到襲擊嘅時候咧，你個傷害會比較少。
What are you doing? Come here. Okay. So again, this is worst case scenario. You don't know what happened, just get your hand up. Okay, we'll do it again. Good. Good. One more time. Okay. So we'll build on that. The next step is, actually, you know what? Are there any questions now?
大家有冇疑問咧？
And perhaps it's better to spotlight two of Solomon screen. Yeah, Ryan, can you take me off of the spotlight? Ah, better.
Oh, there you go.
Everyone's okay so far?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's absorbing. We'll keep doing this, but I'm just going to go through a couple of steps.
OK。
First
咁我哋會
absorbing, next is stop. Go ahead.
咁我哋會慢慢去教你多啲嘅，咁只不過呢個係一個步驟，其中一個步驟。
Okay, so in the case of somebody coming in front of you and you see it, you still do the same thing. You kind of make yourself smaller, like in a boxing stance, pretty much.
咁如果有人係喺前面嚟襲擊你，你見到嘅咧，咁你就盡量將自己縮細少少，就紮穩個馬咁就好似即係打擊拳咁樣，就手抬起，保護住個面。
And you're going to come out and meet the hand that's coming.
咁你隻手即係佢打你啦，咁你隻手就伸出去擋。
Okay, go. Stop. Good. Good. Good.
咁呢啲動作咧，就即係靠大家自己喺屋企嗰陣時練習。咁到時候真係有事發生嘅話咧，你就變咗係一個本能反應咯。即係你而家學咗睇咗，你覺得好似唔係好有用啊，或者點樣？但係呢啲好基本嘅本能反應，當你遇到危險嘅時候咧，就應該好有用處嘅。
So where do you want to make contact? You want to hit inside the forearm.
咁你想你打你個襲擊者邊度咧？就係去個手嘅內側，係啦，就盡量打去個手彎嗰度。
Yes. Okay, so here. Here. Yes, one more time. Good. Okay. So this is absorbing and stopping.
呢個就係吸收同埋停止。
The next one, we work it as a drill to get used to it coming, but blocking a straight punch is actually very, very, very hard.
咁我哋可以，我呢個步驟我哋練習，但係咧想阻止一個直面打過嚟嘅拳咧係非常之困難嘅。
Okay. We're going to do stopping. I mean, parry. Go with this. Yes.
咁你而家睇到 Haley 咧，佢唔係接個拳，佢只不過係盡量揾隻手去撥開佢，咁你就卸咗啲力咁樣咯。
Okay, so this is parry. This trains you to get used to seeing the punch coming at you.
咁你練習呢個動作嘅意思咧，就係你習慣見到有啲拳擊打過嚟，咁你自己識得點樣反應。
Most important thing to do here is not the hand, it's the head. You want to get the head out the way.
咁呢個動作最重要嘅其實係唔係隻手，係你個頭要避開，即係以你個手嘅反方向去。
Because if somebody really wants to throw a punch at the maximum speed, you're not catching it.
OK，即係如果有人真係好大力咁打過嚟咧，你係好難避免得到嘅，你即係捉唔到咯。
Right. So here, I'm gonna throw it. You stay right there. Here's fast motion. Can you stop that?
No.
Right. This is how fast it's coming. So you need to try to get out the way.
你哋睇到如果佢真係好快同埋好大力咁打過嚟，你係好難避免到佢捉到佢嘅。你唯一可以做嘅咧，就係將佢閃開，習慣自己嘅身體去個反應去閃開。
Okay. So these are your basic self-defense ideas: absorbing, stopping, parry.
呢啲咧就係你最基本嘅智慧嘅步驟。What was it again?
Absorbing,
吸收。
stopping,
停。
and carry.
And then boot.
Okay. That went pretty quickly. So everyone's okay with these ideas?
大家有冇問題？
Probably need to practice it all.
Say again?
Probably need to practice it.
Oh, so are there participants that are partnered up by any chance?
大家有冇係即係一隊嘅人喺度可以練習下嘅？ Oh, I see one.
Oh, yep.
That's Shukan and Joanna.
Me and Janessa.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's make them work.
Okay.
All right.
Very good. Yes. Okay, so one person's gonna slowly just use an open hand, slowly swing it out to the head, and then 2 to the body. Yeah, and the other one, bring the hand all the way back like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice and tight. Nice and tight. Yeah, good.
Harder.
Okay, good. Then and take turns. Switch the other person try it now. And open. Yeah, good, 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 good. Good, good. Good. And 2 to the body. Oh, sorry, the body, you want to have it nice and tight. Here, you don't have space.
咁你個身體保護嗰陣時，你想個elbow 係黐緊個身體嘅，隻手係黐緊隻身體嘅，唔好有空間。Harder.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
And then stop.
Very good. Okay. Oh, don't stick your elbow out to hit it. Keep it next to your body. Okay. Any other volunteers? Any other pairs out there?
有冇其他人想示範下咧？
Oh, there you go. It's Janessa. Good. Okay. All right. So that's a basic idea of the self-defense. We can talk a little bit more about what to do when you're walking around.
咁呢啲就係最基本嘅技能招數，最基本嘅招數。咁我哋可以我哋再傾下，如果係我哋行緊嗰陣時受到襲擊，會應該點做啦？
Okay. Number 1, stay off of your cell phone. Keep it in your pocket, keep it in your purse.
第一，唔好睇手提電話，擺落個袋度或者擺落你個口袋度。
Second one, don't use headphones. You need to listen to what's around you.
第二，唔好聽耳機，你要知道周圍發生緊咩事。
And as you're walking, you want to see the whole audience. You want to see everything around. You want to see your environment, sorry. You want to see how people are moving, if people are looking at you, if they're acting weird.
你行緊嗰陣時就要留心周圍，要睇下所有人佢哋啲動作有冇啲奇奇怪怪㗎，或者有冇啲特別覺得可疑嘅人物所以你唔好話即係唔好睇手機，所以唔好睇手機，唔好聽電話，就你可以留意到你周圍有發生緊咩事。
When you're waiting for a bus or a train or to cross the street.
咁你如果好似喺度等紅燈或者等緊巴士或者等緊車嗰陣時啦。
Let's see, give me 1 second. Okay. Pretend this is so I'm in a train station and this is the end of the platform.
OK， 咁我而家就喺個地鐵站嗰度等緊地鐵，咁嗰度咧就係個站台個邊邊啦，嗰張紙嗰度。
Don't stand here.
唔好企喺個邊度。
Somebody can push you from the back, and that's it.
你好容易俾人哋一拱就拱咗落去啦。就算你話好似係咪有車嚟啊，見到有風啊，聽到有風啊，都唔好企出去。你企出去，部車唔會嚟得快啲，亦唔會嚟得慢啲，所以唔好企喺個邊嗰度。
Somebody actually was pushed on the train, on the platform, and somebody else actually saved that person, so they didn't get hurt.
咁我哋之前係真係有事件係有人俾人拱咗落個站台嗰度，雖然佢係得救，但係咧始終都係好危險。
If you're waiting to cross the street or a bus, don't stand at the edge of the street because cars are moving. Same idea.
咁你喺度等過馬路啊，或者等巴士嗰陣時咧，亦都係同樣嘅道理。你唔好企喺個路邊嗰度，因為有車嚟緊，係咪？可以有車經過。咁如果人哋係一個唔覺意咁拱咗你出去咧，咁一部車撞埋嚟咧，亦都係非常之危險嘅。
And if trust your instincts. If you feel something's wrong, you're better to be more safe than sorry.
相信你自己個instincts。我個第六靈感，相信自己嘅第六靈感。你寧願估錯或者咩都唔好，寧願話覺得佢冇事，咁到時候真係發生咗事嘅時候咧，你就太遲啦。
Another tip that I like to use is when you're crossing, you have a shadow. Sometimes the shadow is in front of you. You can look at that to see if somebody's behind you too. If there's another shadow, somebody's behind you.
咁另一個小 tips 我俾你咧，就係你好似喺度等馬路等巴士咁咧，你有時會見到地下有影㗎，係咪？咁你就睇下地下影。如果後邊你覺得有個人突然間有個人影喺你後邊出現嘅，咁亦都係一種亦都係一種預告話可能有危險。
One second, I gotta unlock my screen. Okay. So that's the ideas of the self-defense that I wanted to share. We can definitely do more drilling. I can go over the moves, whatever you guys want me to focus on.
咁呢啲就係最基本嘅自衛方式。咁你哋我哋可以再繼續練習或者有啲咩你想我再講一次嘅示範一次嘅請你提出嚟啊。
There's no questions in chat, right?
Nope.
I remember when we were talking, so you were mentioning about maybe if you're on a crosswalk, standing in front of a pole, or if you're in the subway, maybe potentially standing on one of the pillars. Could the pillars be, could it help you in any sort of way, maybe?
So, yeah, do you want to translate that question, dude?
The pillar?
Yeah, you know how subway you have the pillar behind you on the, or like when you're crossing, there's like the poles for the lights and stuff like that, standing in front of it.
咁Edward 就想問，即係好似你等燈等過馬路等巴士之後有啲柱或者喺度等地鐵嘅時候有柱嘅地方係咪可以幫到我哋咧？
Okay. So where for example, where I stand when I wait for a train. So let's say this is I'll use this again. Hold on. So that's the train, where the train comes. And then on the platform, there's these pillars. So this is the pillar. I stand like this.
咁我一般等地鐵嘅時候咧，張紙咧就係個站台啦，個邊係咪？咁我背後嗰個咧就係嗰啲鐵柱，咁我一般咧就係咁樣靠住個鐵柱嚟企嘅，等車嘅時候。
And by doing this, nobody can hit you from behind.
你咁樣企嘅時候咧，就冇人可以喺後邊襲擊你。
And I'm not looking at the train. I'm looking this way to see what the people are doing.
咁同埋咧，我唔係喺度睇有冇車嚟緊，我就可以周圍注意到周圍發生緊咩事，睇到後邊有冇人嚟啊，旁邊有冇人嚟啊咁樣。
Because you know where the train is, you don't know where the people are.
因為你知道部車喺邊度嚟，但係你唔知道你個襲擊者可能從邊一個方面過嚟。
Is that good, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Another thing I want to talk about. Because I'm following a lot of the news and I'm seeing how things are happening and what kind of people is involved. A lot of these people either are mentally challenged or have no jobs and have nothing to lose.
咁我哋最近睇新聞睇到好多呢啲襲擊者咧，都係一唔係就係精神上有啲問題，一唔係咧就係冇屋企嘅，冇工做嘅，冇家人嘅，即係佢哋冇牽掛嘅。
So unfortunately, they are very dangerous because it could happen at any time in any place.
咁好唔好彩就係佢呢啲人可以任何時候、任何地方突然間會發作。
So I go back to get your hands up.
咁我就即係最緊要就係要保護你個頭。
Okay. Another thing we can get into, I think I can.
Right. I think Ryan has a question.
Oh.
2 questions.
What guideline is there for bystander? Oh, guidance. Oh, is there for bystander intervention in the case where the attack is over? 咁Ryan 就想問有冇有冇啲可以自助助人嘅？即係如果你見到有人受到襲擊，咁受到襲擊之後，我哋可以做啲乜嘢咧？或者你見到就算唔係之後你見到其他人受到襲擊，我哋可以做到啲乜嘢咧？
If there's more than one of you, have one person call 911.
咁如果你係多過一個人嘅咧，第一件事有一個人咧就要去打911。
Somebody else can record it.
咁第二個人咧，你就去錄低個影像。
Okay. And if you're comfortable enough, you can try to get in and talk them down or help block the hits or pull the arm back.
咁你自己如果係有信心嘅話咧，你可以去嘗試去同佢講下嘢啦，或者去阻止佢嘅襲擊。但係前提係你自己自身安全咧係非常非常之重要，你要保護好自己make sure 你自己係唔會受到傷害，你先至可以去幫人，唔係先嘅話，你行埋去亦都係冇用嘅。
Right, because if you become a victim too, that defeats the purpose.
Second question, in the case where the attack is over, any tips for post-event procedures?
Post-event.
咁Ryan 問如果係受到襲擊啦，咁之後我哋可以做到啲乜嘢咧？ I would say the first thing is call 911 and report it。咁我覺得第一件事就應該係即刻打電話報警。我覺得好多唐人就覺得唔好報警啊，有時啲嘢少少好怕報警啊咁樣。但係就係因為好多人唔報警咧，變咗我哋亞裔人受襲擊嘅例案之前咧係好少。So to translate that back to English, yes, once you receive the attack, once you've been attacked, actually, no matter how big or how small, report it. And I think that's very important. The cases against Asian attack was notably less previously because of people not willing to report it. So reporting it, making us a statistics is very important.
Yeah. They good, Ryan?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
But
cool.
I guess sometimes what happens is like everyone, sees it and then they stay with the victim, but then the attacker kind of just like walks away. I don't know if there's any guidance that people should follow or just wait for the cops to take care of something like that.
咁啊
So
Ryan 就
yeah, go ahead.
咁啊 Ryan 就問好多時我哋睇到啲錄像就係見到人哋受到襲擊啦，咁就好多觀眾喺度圍住嚟睇，但係當佢襲擊完，咁個犯人就咁行走，咁我哋係咪應該有啲咩辦法可以阻止佢啊？或者係因為淨係企喺度等差佬嚟咁樣咧？
So I did see an instance where this is, I think this was California, in a park, somebody attacked an Asian, and people in the park surrounded the attacker and kept them there until the cops showed up.
咁我見到有一件例案就係響加州嘅，又係一個亞裔人俾人哋襲擊，咁啲圍觀者咧就大家圍住佢唔好俾佢走甩，就突然之後等警察嚟。But that's only in the case if there's a lot of you。咁當然你個只係你真係你哋好大群人可以先至可以咁樣做。如果你係一個人嘅話咧，就我建議就係影佢嘅相同埋報警，就係最好嘅辦法。So I think that's only in the case of you have a large crowd of people that you can rally up to protect, to surround the attacker. But if it's just you or a friend or one or three of you or whatnot, the best thing you can do is take a picture, take a video, capture what they look like, and then call the cops so they can kind of pursue that. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Ryan, good?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. So another thing I want to get into is what happens if you get knocked down to the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
Down to the floor.
Oh, sorry.
What will you do?
咁我哋就係如果你俾人哋即係打到跌咗落地啦，咁我哋應該點做咧？
Same idea with covering your head while standing. You do it on the floor.
咁啊，同一個道理啦。就算你喺個地下度咧，你都係要保護你個頭。
Let's see if you can see me. Okay. This is what you want to be in.
呢個就係你想要嘅動作。
Because the woman in front of the hotel, they got kicked. The guy in Harlem, they got knocked over. They laid down like this, and they kept stomping their head.
咁我哋睇到響中城嗰個女士俾人哋打到啊，或者響哈林個男士俾人哋推到，佢哋都係隻手就咁擺喺旁邊，咁佢哋就任人俾人哋咁樣喺度打個頭，佢亦都係yeah。Is there a reason why your leg is up?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you're comfortable, you can kick.
咁如果你係覺得係有自信嘅話咧，你隻腳咧亦都可以去踢佢，咁啊可以阻止佢更嚴重嘅
If
傷
you're
害。
like this, you can't do anything.
如果你就咁伸隻腳咧，你冇咩可以做到咯。
This. Kick. Follow, follow, follow. Kick.
咁你可以比較靈活咁喐，然之後可以踢到佢。Do we want to all practice that?
So that's on the floor. What happens on the way to the floor?
咁就係跌到之後，咁如果我跌緊嗰陣時咧，可以做到啲乜嘢咧？
This goes into how to fall properly. You don't want to reach.
咁我教你點樣正確的跌法，你唔想隻手向後伸。
So going back, go like this.
咁向後嘅話咧，就係彎腳，然之後向後跌。
want to keep your head tucked. Don't do this. That's going to be really bad. Keep your hand by your head tucked.
咁你個頭咧就要失實啦，唔係失實啦，應該唔係失實啦。但係即係總之個頭唔好揈嚟揈去，因為你一揈咧，你自己會撞到個地面。
Sideways.
旁邊，如果係向旁邊跌嘅話咧。What's the purpose of the other leg going?
Say again, Jim?
What's the purpose of your the falling side leg going out?
This is if somebody sweeps you, actually.
Oh, okay.
Somebody sweeps your leg, you fall.
Okay. 即係如果有人咁踢你隻腳，你跌嘅話咧，你就係亦都係即係最主要我哋講嚟講去都係最要保護好你自己嘅頭部。
Take a picture, then come.
無論係人哋打你又好，或者你係跌嗰陣時都係好盡量避免個頭部係與個地面接觸。
Okay. Do this. Do this one.
You really do.
Do this one. Now do this one. Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep. So that's a basic fall.
咁係最基本嘅跌法。
So to get comfortable with that, start very, very slowly. Go all the way down. Start from here. And then go back.
咁你哋可以慢慢咁試下，先踎低，然之後向後或者向旁邊轉。
Okay. Most important thing, tuck your head.
最主要就係縮埋個頭啦，應該講。
So, want to emphasize, no matter what you're doing, the most important thing is to protect your head.
再重點咁提一提，無論發生咩事，保護好自己個頭部。
Whew, you're getting worked up. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that we cover. That's all the material that I have written. We can repeat stuff, review stuff, or if there's questions, I'm here.
Okay, here's a question. When you fall, should you try to fall on your back or roll to the side? 咁Shukan 就問，如果你跌嗰陣時咧，你係應該係盡量跌喺你個背後啊，抑或係應該好似轉去旁邊咁跌。
So it's not you can't force which way you want to fall. You fall based on the direction that you're sent.
咁即係阿蘇就話你呢啲嘢好難勉強你邊一跌向邊一邊，但係你只可以做到就係學識點樣去跌，可以最大能力嘅去保護到自己。
Because if somebody coming from the side, you're going to fall to the side. Somebody coming in front, you're going to fall to the back.
咁人哋響旁邊襲擊你，你就會向旁邊跌；喺前面襲擊你，你就會向後跌。好簡單。
There's one more to show. This one is a little tough. If somebody comes from behind, what do you do?
Okay.
You fall forward.
Okay. 咁最後呢個咧就係比較難嘅。咁如果係人哋喺後邊拱你點咧？因為你會向前撲。
So we'll start okay. So the focus is You don't want to do this because you're going to hurt your wrist. No matter which way you fall, you don't want to reach because you're going to hurt your wrist.
咁我哋無論向邊一方面跌咧，都唔好將隻手伸直，因為你咁樣伸直嘅話咧，你會傷到自己個手腕。
So when you fall forward, you're going to use this whole arm.
咁你向前嗰陣時咧，你就要用你個手臂。
Okay, not like this, like this.
唔好揸拳，就係個手板向下。
This whole thing. So I'll show you. And you want to turn your head because you don't want your head to hit the floor.
咁你跌嗰陣時咧，亦都想將個頭向旁邊轉嘅，因為你唔想傷到個面。
Be very careful with this one. Start like this. If you have carpet, do it on carpet first. Don't do it on, concrete or wood floor. Do it on do it on your bed. Just practice feeling this.
咁大家練習嗰陣時咧，就盡量小心啲。有地氈嘅咧，就喺地氈度練，或者喺長鋪度練都得。唔好話喺個地板度，慢慢一步一步嚟。No fist.
Front wall. Ed, remember we used to do it like this?
Yes.
So Jude, you can translate this. When we were training this, we used to stand like this and go all the way down.
佢哋以前喺度練嗰陣時咧，會佢哋練跌咧就係揸拳，然之後直接向前撲嘅。That must have hurt. So why is it that when you were practicing, you hold your fist and not palm down, but you're advising us to have your palm down?
You can do this one tenses it up more. You can do it this way too. That's okay too.
咁揸拳都 OK 嘅喎，原來。
The most important thing, don't do this.
最重要就係唔好個手腕唔好伸直咁樣跌就會變到你會可以好容易扭傷隻手。
And turning the head seems pretty important too. You're gonna hit the face.
Turn the head.
Yeah.
同埋個頭好重要就係個頭要向旁邊轉，咪先你會亦都會打到你自己嘅頭。
You don't want to hit the floor like this.
你唔想同個地面接吻 ，OK？
I'm gonna borrow my assistant again. Hey. I'm doing the front ball.
Oh.
Okay. So, the Tai Chi moves. One more time. Okay. This is also an attack. I'll show you.
呢個亦都係一種襲擊。
Don't move. Come down. See this?
咁你見到佢雖然向下跌，但佢就抱住你個襲擊者隻腳，咁一抱住隻腳咧，佢亦都會使佢跌倒嘅，所以亦都係一種方式。
Slowly. Slowly. Yeah. Yes. And now I'm here. I can kick her.
And then now I pick you.
Yes. Again. Come to me.
Wait, so who's the attacker here?
We're countering each other.
咁佢哋而家一齊互相襲擊。
So she's attacking me first.
咁啊，阿
I
Haley
stop
就襲擊佢，佢就停止咗啦。
I pull her down.
佢將佢掹落去，
And then she grabs my leg and I fall.
咁阿 Haley 就一掹佢隻腳，佢就會成個跌倒。咁啊，當阿蘇跌倒嘅時候咧，如果你係受害者嘅話，你亦都可以用你嘅腳去踢你個襲擊者。
That's like chess.
Yes. Yes. Real-time chess.
Real-time chess.
Put a piece here, put a piece there. You do this, I do this. You do this, I do this.
Yeah,
Whew. Getting hot now.
that was good.
Questions?
有冇人有問題？
I remember you were just saying when you're covering the head, you got to make sure that the inside of your elbows is tightly right. It's tightly against your head. You don't want to have that space, or you can actually hit yourself.
Right. No space at all. No space here. No space here.
咁你用隻手保護自己嘅頭同埋個身嗰陣時咧，收緊隻手，唔好令隻手與你個頭或者你個身有任何空間，因為當你有空間嘅時候咧，你個襲擊者打你，你亦都會可以受到傷害。
Yeah. Good. So we're 10 up. Is there like a closeout thing you want to do, or should I keep going for a little more?
We're gonna do some Q&A.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
咁大家你而家可以開咪開鏡頭提問，或者你有啲咩想蘇再示範一次嘅，去亦都可以。So if you guys have questions, you may open your mic, open your camera, and ask your questions, or if you want him to redemonstrate some of the moves, he can do that as well.
Oh, when you protect your head, do you interweave your fingers?
In the back?
This?
Yeah.
No, like this.
Oh, keep them open. Oh, okay.
They're like this, but separate.
Got it.
咁啊 Ryan， 你保護個頭陣時，隻手需唔需要兩隻即係啲手指捉實咁樣？阿蘇就話你唔需要，只需捉緊拳頭貼實個頭，咁就 OK 啦。
Good question. Yeah, you guys can't see that. Yeah. Because you want to be able to move each arm individually.
我哋啲手指唔鎖住咧，因為我哋咁樣我哋可以靈活咁喐動兩隻手去擋你個襲擊者嘅拳頭。
Okay, I have a question. So we should practice getting our fists up all the time in case someone attacked you on the back. Is that what we should be practicing quickly, protect ourselves, our head? So that's why our hand should not be holding anything. But what happens if we holding some bag and someone attack us in the bag? What should we do?
咁Shuka問，如果我哋有人即係阿蘇就教我哋用隻手保護個頭啦。咁如果我哋攞住啲嘢咁樣人哋喺後邊襲擊你，咁我哋應該點做咧
So one thing that I always think about, because I have this mentality, nothing is more valuable than your life.
咁我成日都喺度諗啦，冇一樣嘢咧係比你自己嘅生命更加重要嘅。咁即係無論你
Something is happening, drop what you're holding and protect yourself.
就發生事情嘅時候咧，如果你受到襲擊咧，就你攞住乜嘢都好抌低佢。What if it's a baby?
If it's a baby, you got to protect the baby. You got to hold them close.
咁當然，如果係個小朋友嘅話，你要保護個小朋友先。
Yeah, that's happened. A father was attacked while he was pushing a carriage.
咁亦都係真係有咁嘅事例，係有一個爸爸推住個嬰兒車嗰陣時，俾人哋襲擊嘅。
He couldn't do anything to protect himself or the baby.
但係佢保護唔到自己，亦都保護唔到個個 baby。So what should he do to protect the baby in that instance?
there's not much you can do. You know, you're at the mercy of whoever is attacking you at that point.
咁我問佢如果係真係大家遇到咁嘅情況，應該點咧？咁佢話你真係冇咩太多你可以做得到嘅。
You just have to hope that somebody's watching and will come in. If the stroller is rolling away, they stop the stroller from going. And this is the bystander piece, right? We need to work together as a community. If you can't help the person, maybe help the baby.
咁佢話即係如果好似你受到襲擊，咁你嬰兒車即係碌開嗰陣時，就希望有旁人可以幫你停止到部嬰兒車。咁亦都係我哋一種社區精神。我哋作為亞裔人，如果真係見到我哋嘅同族受到襲擊嘅話，我哋要大家幫大家咯。
Yeah, it's a tough reality now. We the best that we can do is pray and work together.
一個好殘酷嘅現實，我哋要面對嘅。咁我哋只可以不斷咁去祈禱同埋保護自己。
Were there any other questions? No other questions.
No, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
June. Okay, I have another question.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What happened if someone like the incident happened in front of the I guess in Hell Kitchen? This Filipino woman just happened to be walking, and this man just charged right at to her. What's the best defense when someone come charging at you?
咁前排發生嘅就係有個菲律賓女人行緊嘅時候，有個男人突然間咁衝埋嚟。咁我哋如果有人向我哋衝埋嚟嘅時候，我哋可以做到啲乜嘢咧？
So if you see it coming, the best thing to do is get out of the way.
咁如果你係睇到佢嚟嘅咧，最好嘅辦法咧就係閃，向旁邊行。
Like the bullfighters.
好似鬥牛咁樣。
Let them go. If you see it coming. If you see it last minute, the best you can do is tighten up to brace for the impact.
如果你係即係到最後一分鐘，佢真係衝到你面前啦，你先見到咧，你最好嘅保護方法就係將自己縮緊啊，係咪縮緊咧？應該縮埋即係啲手啊腳啊咁樣去。咁你如果真係受到襲擊嘅時候，比較個傷害會比較低。
If you feel confident enough, stick your elbow out and let them hit their head into your elbow.
咁如果你係對自己有信心嘅話咧，你有一樣嘢可以做就係抬起你個elbow，等佢哋撞落你個elbow 嗰度。
What I would try is try to sweep them.
咁阿蘇師傅咧就會
I'm not seafood. Don't call me seafood.
就會佢就會去撥佢。不過呢啲係我哋普通人做唔到嘅。
Yeah. Good question though. You have to be ready for anything.
Yep.
Okay. I think it's almost at the top of the hour, and I thank everyone for coming. I hope you actually did learn something. We will keep post the video up. So if you want to go back and review what to do, you feel free to do that. And I hope to see you guys next week as we build on more of the strategies of self-defense.
Yeah, before go ahead.
咁好多謝大家今日嚟參加 我哋呢個課程，咁我希望大家咧都學到啲嘢啦，亦都希望下個星期可以見到大家，因為我哋會繼續教你更多嘅招式，亦都希望大家喺屋企咧就可以練習下啦。我哋會將呢個課程係錄低咗嘅，咁我哋會將佢擺上我哋個網頁，你哋亦都可以去我哋網頁再重溫一些動作 ，OK？
And before we close out, if you guys would allow me, I'd just like to pray for this time that we had.
如果你哋係可以嘅，我希望我哋可以祈禱。
All right, let's pray. Lord God, we just thank you for your wisdom and your knowledge here, and for my buddy's soul.
上帝，我哋好感謝你嘅智慧，亦都好感謝你在這裏，我哋好感謝我哋嘅朋友蘇。
Help us not to fear these encounters, but to have a sense of confidence when we come across these situations.
我希望你能夠幫助我哋，唔好去害怕呢啲狀況，亦都有咁嘅信心去解決。
Father, I just ask that you can allow us to see some good in this situation if we do encounter it.
我亦都希望你可以讓我哋睇到即係就算有事發生嘅時候，我哋可以睇到更好嘅一面。
But Lord, I just thank you for a sense of community, Lord. I'm thankful for the ability to lean on each other for help.
主，我多謝你俾到我哋一個團結嘅社區，願你保護我哋能夠依靠大家去保護大家。
We ask that you continue to feed us, not just physically, but spiritually.
我希望你唔係淨係餵飽我哋個肚，亦都餵飽我哋個精神。
And Lord, we just ask for your continued protection and your safety wherever we go.
我亦都祈禱你保護我們在座的每一位，保護我們的安全。
We just thank you for this time, and we just thank you for your instructions.
好感謝呢個時間可以同大家分享，亦好感謝你俾到呢啲好寶貴嘅知識我哋。
We pray all this in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay. Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody. Hope it was
Thanks, everybody.
helpful. I'll see you guys
Awesome,
next
man.
All
week.
right, see you guys soon. Take care. Be safe.
All right. Talk to you later.
係，拜
Bye.
拜大家。
Bye.
OK，thank you，多謝你哋。